Hi guys, welcome back to the Lord's Table. It's good to have you guys back here with us. And if you're new to the channel, you're welcome. We are ladies with visions and purpose. We are also walking in the wisdom of God. And most importantly, we all have stories to tell. So you are in the right place. Stay tuned and you can check out our last two previous videos. The first one is a worship song called Nareyangu, My Refuge, by Mothers on Ministry Mission for Yeshua. And it talks about God as our protector and our provider and our shield. You really want to watch that one because it really ministered to me. And we also had a lot. Ruby Gandini, she was sharing her experience and journey in India. It's not only for people that wants to go to India, guys. It's for all of us just to learn something new and broaden our understanding and knowledge over India and what to expect when you travel to India. So yeah, you also want to check that one. It was very interesting and educative. So yeah, today we have another interesting episode. We have a Lord, Mommy Priscilla. She's gonna share with us her journey ever since she was 11. Oh, okay. Um, yeah, so you guys stay tuned and be blessed. This one, trust me, you want to stay up to the end.
Hi everyone, my name is Mommy Priscilla from Mothers on Ministry Mission for Yeshua. Welcome to the Lord's Table. We are ladies of real destiny. This is a channel whereby we come to chit chat and we dine with the table on the Lord's Table. And on this channel, we'll be talking of real issues. I'm going to be talking about myself. As you can see, I'm disabled. Mine is not a natural disability. Mine is acquired disability. I acquired my disability when I was about 10, 11, and I lost my left arm. It had to be amputated because of the injuries that I had incurred, and it came with a lot of challenges with it. One of the challenges that was that when I healed, at first my arm had got structures, so I had to start to learn to live with my arm like this. It had to be released after a period of a year or so. So I had to then start again to learn living with this. And as if that's not enough, my arm, I can't lift it up to like this. I can lift my arm just up to there because of the structures that it incurred. So besides that, besides that, I also had other challenges to face, at the age of grade 6, I had to start to learn using the right because I was left-handed, and you know, as a child, as a kid, you'll be having friends by then. And at that particular time, I remember one of my friends from my former, I had also to change schools. So one of my friends from the former schools, when I met her, she didn't even want to be my friend because of the hand that I had lost, you know, and so it had a lot of challenges with it. But I would like to thank God that I had my mom and even the people that were surrounding me, my sisters, my uncles. They gave me the support that I needed. I remember at school I had my teacher, my grade 6 teacher. I like that lady even up to now. She was very supportive in that even though my handwriting was bad, I would get things correct and she would write comments like good, well done. That kept me going because, you know, everybody else, you know, with the new environment that I had to start to live with, this bad handwriting on its own had its own impact on me. And if she had kept on talking about it, I think I wouldn't have managed to sail through my education because I would think, oh, I'm doomed. But she was very supportive in that sometimes she would put comments in my books like, well done, good, well tried. That kept me going. I later met her in life when I had grown, why she would write those comments. She told me that I told myself that I didn't need to look at the handwriting because she's still learning to use the writing anyway. So she was now looking at how I mastered the concept. Was it good? Was it bad? And that kept me going. So I'm saying to the teachers out there, sometimes you might meet a child who will be like me. You need to give them that support, not to concentrate on the things that are not very important. To hear what was important for me was mastering the concept, not the handwriting, because I was still learning the handwriting. So sometimes, we might discourage other people because of the situation that they will be in and sometimes kill them in the motivational part of it. And besides that, it also came with me learning to adapt to the new system even at home. I want to thank God for my mother in that even after me having lost my hand, she didn't feel like I was not in a position to do household chores. She made sure I would be in the jute roasters with my sister so that I would also do the household chores. That helped me so much in that I can cook, I can do laundry, I can clean up the house. Anything anyone in a normal home could do, I would also do. That really helped me. So parents out there, I know it's easy for a parent when the child has been born with that disability that you treat the child the same. But when it's acquired, there's this resentment and there's this resentment that comes with it, in that a parent might think, now my child can no longer do this. Imagine I'd lost the hand that was useful for me. I'd lost that left hand that I was used to using, and I was to learn to adapt to use the right hand. Should have said, after all the hands that she used to use is no longer there, so she can't do this, at least if she had lost the right hand. But she didn't do that. She said, no, you'll be doing duties with others. What others will be doing, you also do. So that really helped me even I remember we used to go to the rural areas. I would also go and do the weeding, kusakura nebaza, because what others were doing is what I would do. So I'd like to thank my mother for that. And with this disability, there's a lot that comes with it. Even at school, when you meet people, they would ask you, those that knew you with being the right person you were, with the whole you, now that you've got this missing part, they would be coming to you with questions. It's quite difficult, Sometimes you would not want to meet people because they would be asking you. So to people who acquire the disability, I would say, be prepared to face the questions. I know it's not easy, but one thing for certain is you need to know that God does not allow us to get into any temptation if we cannot succumb it. So we need to come to a point and time whereby you tell yourself, fine, I have now acquired this disability, but this situation is not going to stop me. Because that's what I told myself. I remember there was a lady in our line there who used to knit using knitting needles. I would tell you to teach me to knit using knitting needles. I can do that. I can knit using knitting needles with my one hand. But it wasn't easy. It was because what others would do, I would also want to do. I had so much determination in me that nothing was going to stop me. So it really should come within yourself. You tell yourself, fine, this has happened, but it's not the end of the world. My life still has to move, and for it to move, it starts with you. You need to tell yourself that no matter whatever I'm going to face, I'm going to do it, and I'm going to be able to sail through in life. That made me even go to college and acquire a diploma in teaching. I teach at the primary school level. The children that I teach, most of them, they're like friends, more friends than my learners, because of what I've faced in life, and I've told myself that I would want to put this motivation in them, that they know that they can face life in any given situation and scenario. But it's not easy. It comes with this motivation and this determination within you. I remember when I was young, I would make sure that what others do, I would do. And I would make sure that if it's washing plates, I also wash plates. If it's cooking, I also cook. Like in Zim, we cook sadza, I can cook sadza, it really needs a lot of muscles. But I can cook even any pot, even mabodo, so that came within me, that I told myself that nothing can stop me. I'm unstoppable. So this is what should happen with us when we face such a scenario, even to parents that are going to have children who in the course of life lose a part of their body, or they become disabled during the course of life. Tell yourself that this is not going to stop my child from becoming whoever he or she can be. I'm going to give my child the support he or she needs for them to achieve life, and not just life, but life at its best. That when people see them out there, they can do things, they can actually emulate them, they can even want to be like them, they can be role models. It's because of what parents would have instilled in them. I also want to thank God for my grandmom. She's now late, my mother's mother. I remember she would tell me that you can do all things through Christ who strengthens you. So when one has acquired the disability, it needs a lot of support from everybody. And I want to thank God for my friends at school, at high school, they were very supportive. I didn't live a life where I felt like I'm disabled. I learned in normal schools. I did what others would do. If it's sweeping, I also sweep. If it's cooking, one of my practical subject was food and nutrition. It comes with baking, it comes with cooking, it comes with rolling. I would do all that. I would not say to my teachers, I can't do this because of my hand, but I would learn to use my hand with it. So we need that. You need to support the person who have acquired disability, because there is a lot that's coming with it. You need to learn to adapt, to live to the new life. You also need to learn to even be prepared to answer to questions people are going to ask you. A lot. Even now as a teacher, children still come and ask you, "Ma'am, what happened to your hand? So how are you living with it?" Especially the little ones. You need to learn to live with it, and it's not easy. But with this determination and with this intrinsic motivation within yourself, you can just feel like you're on top of the whole situation, and if anybody comes to you with any question, you can be able to answer. It's not that easy, but it also needs God's help. You need to go before God, and you tell him even your feelings. I remember at one time I was hurt by, somebody just mocked me when I was walking on the road. Somebody just said, "Hi, and I had not done anything, to the person, but they just started scolding me. It wasn't easy. I remember one time, I would not even tell my mom, even my sisters, but I would just get into my room and I would pray, pouring out my whole self to God and telling that this is kind of situation, this kind of difficult for me. Now I don't know how I'm going to face this, but I know with you I can make it. To the extent that now, even if somebody says this to me, I don't even care and I don't even mind. I remember even if you are to ask my workmates, I tell them when I want to carry something and I can't, I tell them, you need to tackle it in the name of Christ. Now I no longer mind about it. But when it's really starting, you mind about everything that people are saying to you about it. You're so conscious with it. But you need to give yourself time to pray and tell God that I should learn to live in this environment that I'm in, so that I'll be able to conquer the world. You can choose to be depressed about it, or you can choose to to move with it and to sail through it. You know, telling yourself I can do it, telling yourself nothing can stop me, telling yourself that you even setting goals for yourself, you know, even setting those big goals that you would not know how to achieve them. Living your life to the fullest. Living your life to the fullest is very important. Knowing that you can do all things through Christ who strengthens you. Don't worry about what the next person is going to think about you. As long as between you and God you feel you are right, you can do whatever you want to do with God's help and with Him leading you, letting God direct your path. He says in His word, He won't give us what we can't conquer. So whatever challenge we're going to face, make sure sometimes what you need to do is to just go before God and open up unto Him. Tell Him your peace of mind. Tell Him what you feel about the situation, no matter how nasty it might seem. But being open to God will also help you that He will direct your path and He will show you what to do and how to react in any given situation. May God bless you. May God guide you. I hope you will live your life to the fullest, even if you have acquired disability. God bless you.
I think I need to say this. Thank you so much, Mami Priscilla. This has been very educative. I have been blessed and ministered to. So I'll quickly share 2 things that I have learned today. You say that when one meets a rock, it doesn't mean that that's the end of the road. And it actually means that there's another level of glory that you can experience after hitting a rock. With God on our side and by our side, we are able to do exceedingly abundantly above all we ask or imagine. God remains faithful. He's a good father. He fathers us and He loves us dearly. All we need to do is just to pour out ourselves and He will come through for us. The second thing, if we are living with people with disabilities, we need to be supportive, love them, support them, and make them feel at home and feel the love. So I believe that you have been blessed the way that I've been blessed. It's been amazing. Thank you so much, guys, for tuning to the end of the video. Don't forget to share, like, and comment below. So that's it for today, guys. Stay tuned. Bye.